Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. The classroom is a really nice big mess, and it's going to look great as soon as I'm done, but for now it's a giant mess. I'm not coming in tomorrow. I will come in on Friday and hopefully finish up everything. I don't know if I should show you the giant mess in my room. We are on fall break. So on Monday I came and I moved a lot of stuff around. I changed our computer center, which was right here where that shelf is. I don't know if you remember, if you've seen my other vlogs, you probably remember I had the computers there. I moved them and separated them apart because I needed to put the math shelf there. I had to put the math shelf there because the math shelf used to be here, which is now where I'm keeping my guided reading table. And I also had the library all the way in the corner. I used to use that shelf for my stuff. That shelf still has my teacher stuff, not much in there for the kiddos. So that used to be my little library corner. I moved that to the middle of the room, which is now right here. And I think it looks really cute over there. I had to move my table from here all the way out of the way because whenever I sat in the middle, I would be blocking the TV screen. And whenever I'm demonstrating a lesson and using the screen for the kids to see stuff, nobody can see anything from their seats. So that was not a good setup. And everything is a giant mess because I am currently organizing and getting ready for our new unit. We are going to be learning about the moon, the earth, the sun, and the solar system and stuff like that. So I took out everything I could use from my space folder, and then I know we're not technically covering it, but it is fall, so I took out all the stuff I can use that is fall related. I found these cute little wooden shapes. So I'm going to let the kids use that for a fall craft. And then these beautiful folders are given to me by my co-teacher who is teaching, not my co-teacher, but she's the teacher next door. She used to teach these kiddos last year. She used to have first graders. All of their games ready and labeled. And I love that, it shows you what grade it's for. They're all ready to go, laminated and ready to go. So I'm kind of just going through them to see what is here. And I'm following kind of along the same guidelines and trying to put my stuff in folders as well. So I originally had some of my stuff in file folders like this. But I love that she was using the regular folders because nothing falls out from the sides. So this one, things fall off of. So I love her idea. And I also have things in gallon-sized Ziploc baggies. This is our math shape sort. So I'm making a pile for all the kindergarten math centers, and then a separate pile for the first grade, and then a separate pile for second grade. Just so when I have to just change the centers, it's ready and available for me. Also, I decided to put them inside this index card filing kind of thing. I made a slot for kindergarten math, first grade math, and second grade math, and then slots for kindergarten literacy, first grade literacy, and second grade literacy. And what I'm doing under each slot, for example, I'll take out kindergarten math. I'm just writing down the math centers that I have for kindergarten. For example, leaf patterns. The kids can use them. They're already laminated and ready. If there's a check mark on there next to it, that means I'm using them or I have used them already for these kindergarten kiddos in the past, just so I'm not using the same centers again and again. So for example, the ones I checked off is what centers that my kindergarten students are going to do this coming week. And then next week or in the middle of the week, if I decide to switch anything out, I can just kind of glance over and see what I want to pull out. This is kind of so I can remember what I have. I have a lot of stuff prepared and ready to go, but I don't necessarily remember what I have because I have so many. So this way I can just look through the little index cards and then know, oh, I have this center ready and made. I can just go ahead and use it. And then over here, I have my math center bins. So I have kindergarten math center 1, math center 2, math center 3. I have at least 3 math stations per week. Depending on if the kids went through them or not, I will change what's inside. So for example, if they're done with this one, I'll just switch this out, which is the leaf patterns that we're going to work on. And then here's Math Center 2, where the kids are going to sort the different kinds of leaves, birch leaves, maple leaves, hickory leaves. So they're all in here. And then Math Center 3, they have their bingo dabbers. They're going to have dice. They're going to roll 2 dice, add them up, and then, for example, 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 1, and then they'll cover it with a dabber. So that's the third center for kindergarten. And then I have my first and second grade math centers. They are sharing a container just because I don't have a lot of space to separate theirs as well. Sometimes they have the same center because it's relevant for both. Sometimes they have separate ones. And if they're separate ones, they're in different folders. So for example, here I have first graders are going to be working on missing add-ins. This is one, again, is from my friend from next door, from the next classroom that prepared this activity. What the kids do is they roll the dice and then they have to find which add-in it goes on, and then they write it with a dry erase marker. So, I mean, that's one way they can do it. They can always just try to solve it on their own as well. That works too. And then the second graders will do this Race to the Moon addition game. So I'm going to put that in here. So this is one of their first and second grade math centers. This is the second one where they're going to work on space-themed puzzles. And then there's a Connect 4 game for the first graders. And then this is their third math station where they're rolling a die and adding it. So this is the same thing for first grade and second grade. They both have the same how many apples up on top worksheet. The difference is the second graders have different dice. They're going to be using dice with bigger numbers that they have to add together, focusing on their addition strategies. And then first graders have dice that's different that go up to 12. So essentially it's the same game. And I have the same activity for kindergarten students as well. That's going to be at a different week. Or if I need to switch any one of these out throughout the week, I might put that one in. And their dice will be regular, normal dice. So that's what I have going on. And that's what I'm working on, trying to kind of organize the centers. And then I did the same thing for the literacy centers. The green trays are for kindergarten literacy, and then the blue trays are for first and second grade, matching the same colors as their math center bins. The green is for kindergarten and the blue is for first and second grade. And then kindergarten literacy center bins are here, and what they're going to do is here they're going to color the planets, and then on the back they're going to write down their coloring words. I'm not done preparing these. I have to cut them out, and then the kids are going to practice lacing and getting those fine motor skills. This is a kindergarten literacy bin 2. And their third option is to practice cutting. They're going to practice cutting spirals, and we're going to turn these into mobiles. So that's going to be fun. And then my first grade and second grade literacy bin 1, my first graders are going to do a real versus alien word sort. That's in here. And then, so basically they have to read it and they have to decide whether it's a real word or a nonsense word, and then they have to write down the words that they came up with. I don't have the second grade literacy activity here yet. That's something I have to finish getting ready. This is for first and second grade. They're both going to work on the same activity. They're going to use these cards to make 2-letter, 3-letter words. They're going to write those words down. And then they have to use all of the letters to make one big word that's space related. That's going to be their mystery word. And then they're going to write a sentence with that mystery word. And then this bin. Their third literacy center is also for first and second graders. I'm going to cut each of these out and put them in separate individual baggies and mix them up, and then the kids will have to unscramble the words and make a sentence. And then, for example, you see like the moon right here. So they have to use that symbol. And then they would unscramble this one with the moon, and the sentence that they make, they will write it next to the moon. So they're going to make about 5-6 sentences, unscramble them, and write them. I still have to finish preparing by cutting that activity. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. The classroom is a really nice big mess, and it's going to look great as soon as I'm done, but for now it's a giant mess. I'm not coming in tomorrow. I will come in on Friday and hopefully finish up everything, and maybe I can stay home. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, also, I have these cute lights that I think the kids are going to really like that are battery operated, so I'm not going to have them on all the time, but I was thinking that maybe during independent reading time, I can turn these on for them. They look super cute, and I'm sure the kids are going to love and appreciate those. That makes the library center look super cute. And maybe I'm thinking on the TV screen, I can have little backgrounds, maybe a little fireplace would look really cozy when they're reading their stories. Yep, so that's what's going on here. And then the last thing I have to take care of is the computers. I put in some new games. I want to get the kids' names in there so they can just access and have their own accounts. And then I asked my husband, he did this on the floor. He ordered some special tape that's supposed to go on top of it so kids can't trip over it. And then he's gonna get another extension cable that's gonna go from here underneath this table so we can keep the laptops on the charger. And that's what's going on. The inside of the cabinets aren't too bad. This one is, they're okay. I have work to do. Enjoying my beautiful scented candles while the students are not here. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. See you later. Bye.